Okay. Should be live now. Yeah, looks like it. I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out. Anybody who's here, let me know in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a second. Oh, shoot. Give me a second, guys. Those of you joining in, how's it going? Nathan, McWilliam, how's it going, guys? Give me a second here. I'm just tweeting this out, trying to let everyone know that I'm live. Okay. Just going to post this around. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just indulge me for a second. I can't really do this stuff beforehand. I definitely want to talk about Chadwick Boseman and the sad news that we got this past over the weekend. You'll just have to indulge me for a second. Again, I apologize. You guys are probably leaving. I like to make sure people know that I'm live. Okay. Visit. Done. Link to video in bio. Okay. Posting on Instagram. Yeah, I just didn't have a lot of time to do it before the stream, so I apologize. Posting on Instagram. Okay. There's the link. Let me do this. Okay, we're good. We're ready. Zoe, how's it going? Anybody who is here watching live, let me know in the chat. So I want to talk about Chadwick Boseman. I do want to have an AMA. I don't want to make this just a gloomy, sad live stream. So we found out Friday night that Chadwick Boseman has passed away due to a 4-year battle with colon cancer. I first saw Chadwick Boseman as Jackie Robinson in 42. I'm a huge baseball fan. 42 I've only seen once. I definitely need to check it out again. How's it going, Neat Gore? It's good to see you, man. Chadwick Boseman in 42 embodied the spirit of Jackie Robinson. Not only the man, but also the player. It was a perfect casting decision. I remember when the news came out that he was going to portray Jackie Robinson, and I didn't know anything about Chadwick Boseman at the time. I thought that he looked the part. I thought, they're getting someone who is a lesser known guy to play such a huge and crucial person and an inspiration and hero in sports. I know he's one of my heroes. I love Jackie Robinson. And what he did in 42 was truly magnificent. I thought when I saw him in 42, I said to myself, I was like, this guy's going somewhere. This is going to be a star. Not too long after, he was announced to get the role as Black Panther in Captain America: Civil War. And I thought he was phenomenal in Civil War. But it wasn't until Avengers Infinity War that I truly appreciated who he was as an actor. He was fantastic in Black Panther. In Infinity War, alongside this giant ensemble cast, I thought he was one of the highlights easily. And I love Infinity War. I love the role he plays in Infinity War. That scene with him coming out in Endgame as the first person that you get to see, like the first hero that you get to see come out of the wormhole, I guess you could say, is so touching. I had chills, and even watching it over the weekend after finding out about his passing, I had chills just up and down my entire back. Chadwick Boseman was a true inspiration. He's a true hero. The fact that he suffered for 4 years privately and gave us phenomenal performances as Jackie Robinson. Well, I guess as T'Challa, because it was he was Jackie Robinson before he was diagnosed with colon cancer. But to play T'Challa, to do his own stunts, to see the smile on his face that he gave to the fans, is something that we're going to remember him for forever. It brandishes him in honor and in glory. When I found out the news about his passing, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was just one of those hoaxes that happens, kind of yearly at this point. And I haven't been this impacted or this affected by a celebrity death in a long time, probably since Robin Williams. When we take out what he did as an actor, you look at the person, and he was truly an amazing person. I wish I would have been able to meet him. I've heard people that have met him say nothing but glorious and great things about him. He really was a family man first. And he's going to be greatly missed. The Five Bloods is one of my favorite movies this year, and I thought he was phenomenal in it. I thought he was one of the highlights, even though he's not in the movie as much as I would have liked or I thought. I thought what he gave us into Five Bloods was fantastic. He gave us a character that, we didn't know much about, and we only knew who that character was through others. But he was able to portray what a leader and a captain is, both on the screen and off. Chadwick Boseman will live on, not only because he was Black Panther, not only because he portrayed Jackie Robinson, but because he's someone that through his spirit, through his smile, was able to give the fans much more than just the performance. The fact that he went through so much pain and so much hardship, and still played Black Panther through all of it and didn't make excuses, is incredible to me. He's going to be greatly missed. I haven't been able to not think about it all weekend. It has been on the back of my mind. An incredible talent, gone way too soon. And he was one of the best talented actors working in Hollywood today. So I just wanted to give some quick thoughts on Chadwick Boseman. I don't want to make this a doom and gloom live stream. I do want to get to your guys' questions. I want to talk a little bit about other things that can, I guess, cheer us up a little bit or kind of help us get our minds off of this sad and horrible passing. 2020 is just been the worst year of my life. It's been one of the worst years of all time in history, and this is just another reason. Just another reason. So I want to let you guys know off the bat, those that are here right now. I want to let you guys know that I will not accept or want anybody to ask questions about Black Panther 2. I do not want to talk about that movie. I don't want to talk about what are they going to do. That's very inappropriate at this time. Let us grieve. And I think anybody to ask that question is it's very arrogant and obviously very close-minded. So we will not be talking about what's going to happen. And I don't even want to get into that discussion. So, because I feel like I'm going to have someone who comes in and asks me that question, and I'm telling you right now, like, I will be a jerk about it, because I don't want to answer that question. It's inappropriate, and I really just want to be able to grieve, just like how we all want to grieve right now. So don't be that person, please. I want to get to some of your guys' comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry again that I kind of took a couple minutes to kind of get everything ready. Hopefully we can see some more people in here in the chat soon. Need Gore, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in, man. You're a new face to the channel, and I really appreciate you being here. If you are new, consider hitting that subscribe button, man. We'd love to have you a part of the community. We talk about movies, and thank you so much. It's great to see you, and I'm happy that you're in here spreading your love for Chadwick Boseman, and it really means a lot, man. True inspiration. I completely agree. Chadwick Boseman shows us strength. He shows that he's a hero not only on the screen but also off the screen, battling what he did, and still having the strength to do so much work during all of that. I have chills right now just thinking about it, man. What an amazing human being. Things are good, all things considered. That's good, Zoe. Bro, same. I didn't expect to break down the way I did when I heard the news. Chadwick was a special human being and provided some important for the culture. It's good that he was able to stop the suffering. Colon cancer is one of the most painful, and he was too far advanced to beat it, unfortunately. It will help to watch Black Panther, though. It helped me to see him so strong. Hang in there, brother. This too shall pass. Bro, I feel you there too. It's about respect. Let it breathe. Thank you so much, Need, for understanding that. And I completely agree with you. Chadwick was such a special human being. Clearly, the people that were surrounded by him. I read Ryan Coogler's thoughts today, and I've just been moved. I was really had tears swelling up in my eyes. It's so unbelievable. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's he was such a special human being and taken far too soon. Cancer sucks, obviously. And yeah, he's definitely going to be missed. I definitely want to go. I have plans to watch Black Panther this week. I have not watched Black Panther. I just haven't had time. This weekend was pretty busy, but I do plan on watching Black Panther this weekend. Definitely to kind of remember Chadwick Boseman and to kind of feel better about everything. I'm also going to watch 42 again because it has been too long since I've seen that movie. One of the sad things too about everything that happened was I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a giant Yankee fan. And every year, baseball, they celebrate Jackie Robinson Day. Jackie Robinson, for those who don't know, was the first African-American player to ever play in Major League Baseball. And he was not only a great player, but one of the best players of all time. The adversity that Jackie Robinson had to face was insurmountable. There were so many racists, and there still are racists today, and it's disgusting. And I hate ignorant people that are racist. That Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't really want to get into that right now. But Jackie Robinson was he's a trademark in Major League Baseball. Just one of a kind, a true gentleman, just a class act, a great baseball player. Um, and every year, Major League Baseball celebrates Jackie Robinson Day. Now, usually they celebrate Jackie Robinson Day in mid to late April. I can't remember what day exactly. I know it's like towards the tail end of April. But because of COVID, the season started later, and so they actually celebrated Jackie Robinson weekend. So pretty much all weekend, the teams in Major League Baseball have been celebrating Jackie Robinson. So what that means is every player on every single team wears the number 42, which is a number retired by Major League Baseball. So the last player to have 42 before Major League Baseball retired the number was Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time, who his favorite player is Jackie Robinson. And he had 42 before this rule happened, and so Major League Baseball allowed him to keep 42. So Jackie Robinson, being that his number was 42, every player wears number 42. And Friday was the first day that they celebrated Jackie Robinson Day. And hearing about that passing for Chadwick Boseman, I think that made it really, really hard too. And it's really, really sad. It's really sad. Um, yeah, let me get to some of your guys' comments here. Tenet is Nolan's masterpiece. I'm seeing Tenet tomorrow. We could talk a little bit about that. Hello, host. How's it going? Becky Nath Style. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you in the chat. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. We love talking about movies and entertainment, and it's a great time. We have a great community, and I do live streams once a week, every Sunday night. And I'll be doing another live stream with Nate and Jackson. It'll be on this channel. Two of my really good friends. So stay tuned for that. I think people lose sight of how important it is to have cinematic representation. As an artist, to go out of your way to do work that presses an important issue is really special. I completely agree with you, Need. Yeah, people totally lose sight of representation. Being able, one of the best quotes that I saw, it was about Chadwick Boseman, and I can't remember who said it, but what they said was super poetic. They said, Chadwick gave fans something unique. He gave young children that representation of a hero that is specifically for them. And he gave white children a hero that is different from them, but that you understand just how important his representation means to those that are just like him. And it was something to that nature. And I probably butchered it a bit, but I know I butchered it a bit, but representation is very important in cinema. A movie like Crazy Rich Asians, for example, you're never going to make that movie and not have an all Asian cast. That would do disservice to the audience. It would be disservice to the representation of people, and it would be a disservice to the artists that are working on those films. Black Panther is a character that represents someone that's not me. And to me, that is absolutely incredible. And I definitely applaud the fact that someone that is not me can finally have the representation that they need, that they deserve. And I love the character of Black Panther. I love the character because even though that character doesn't represent me, that doesn't mean that the character doesn't help me grow, help me realize my potential just in a different way. And representation is so vital and so crucial to art. I don't know where, like, I couldn't see art being something that didn't allow for representation. So the more representation, the better. That's the way I've always seen film. That's the way I'll always see film. The more representation that the more representation in terms of art and in terms of entertainment that we have, the better the work's going to be. So thank you so much, Need. That is such a great comment, and I completely agree with you. Representation is so vital, and Chadwick Boseman was that representation, and for that, I'm always grateful. And I know millions and millions of fans around the world will always be grateful for him for that. Because face it, we do art for money. No one has to do what Chadwick did. So yeah, he's a king, bro. Yeah, I completely agree. He's a true king, a true icon, a true class act. Sorry, I didn't mean for that, for my voice to squeak there, but just a true all around man, which is the most important thing. The person that he is. Separate the art from the artist. As a person, Chadwick Boseman was a role model to everyone. He's a role model to me, that when the going gets tough, when life kicks you down, you need to get back up. You need to continue to fight and never lose sight of who you are and your full potential. And so I am so grateful for that. I think that's a lesson that all of us need in our lives. McWilliam, it's good to see you, man. Let's see, Nathan, have you ever seen the films of Sidney Lumet? 12 Angry Men is one of my favorite films of all time. I haven't seen a lot of his other films, to be honest. I know my good friend Nathan Hale over at Nathan Hale Movies. He loves Sidney Lumet. He's really kind of getting more and more into his filmography. So that is it's really cool to see Nate do a lot of stuff with Sidney Lumet and a lot of these older directors that kind of get kind of lost a bit in terms of where we are now and the way that film resonates with people today. I have so much respect for directors, in the golden era, in the old age of Hollywood, who had to deal with a lot of financial restrictions and had to kind of make do with what they had. So, LOL, I shared you out to my stream. I found you a while back. Glad to see a respectful viewer of movies. Dude, thank you so much, man. That's really cool. I really appreciate the support. It's cool that you're here. I'm super happy that you're here in the chat, Need. You're really you're really putting in a lot of insightful comments and making my job a lot easier. So I really appreciate you for that, man. And I'm gonna look your stuff up. What type of content do you do, Need? Let me check. I don't even know if I've checked out your content. Let's see. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're live right now, dude. That's pretty awesome, man. I'll definitely have to check out your stuff. I'm gonna subscribe to you right now, Need. There you go. I just subscribed. Thank you so much for sharing my content. It really means a lot. You look like you have some really cool content, dude. So I'm super excited to check your stuff out. You have a lot of horror stuff, so I'm definitely going to be binge watching your content. That's for sure. I love horror, so it's really cool that I could find someone in the community who loves horror and appreciates horror just like me. Big facts, though. That's how you beat stereotypes. Movies influence a lot more than folks realize. Representation is imperative. So true, dude. You're just like knocking it out of the park. I couldn't say it any better than myself. I think without representation, I don't think someone like me would ever understand what certain people go through. I have been very privileged, and I know that because of the color of my skin. And so being able to see the way that other people have been treated in the past and the way that they are still fighting today to be heard is so important, and it's so uplifting to me. That way I can be a part of that conversation to help people get their voices heard. So I really appreciate your insight, Need. You're awesome, man. Thank you for being here again. Did you see the new vid? The new vid, is that the one where you eat celery, McWilliam? I know you made like a video where you eat a lot of celery. Brushing. Okay, that's funny, dude. I haven't watched the new video, but I'll have to check it out. I love you, McWilliam. Your stuff is so funny. Have you seen the TV version of 12 Angry Men? I have not. I've heard it's not as good. 12 Angry Men is a play, though, and I have read the script for the play. I actually did. I took an acting class in college, and just for fun, because I graduated in business management. But I took a college class or an acting class in college, and we had to choose like I don't know if it was like a scene. I can't remember. I think it was like either a scene or like just a few little sections of dialogue, and I chose 12 Angry Men. I think it was juror number 4, maybe the one who's like super angry, especially at his son. That's the juror I chose, just because I thought that juror would be more interesting to kind of digest and to kind of look into that psyche. So, yeah, it's honestly, I haven't seen the TV version. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as good as what the movie version is. But yeah, I'll have to check it out. I guess I'll have to check it out. No problem, homie. Real recognize real. I review horror movies, talk movies, make hip hop music, and chill. Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I'll definitely. I'm subscribed to you now, so I would love to check your stuff out, and definitely do a collab someday, man. I would love that. That would be so cool. And that's really cool that you make hip hop music. I think that's so awesome. Like, I love that. Like, I love people just being able to be creative and being able to use use YouTube as a source of getting their voices out, being able to, have it for their platform. That's really awesome. I do love hip hop music, so I'll definitely have to check out some of your music as well. So that's cool, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll definitely check out your stuff now that I'm subscribed. I've got some movies on there too. Really? That's cool, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to check out all your content. So definitely be looking out for some of my comments. Lately, I've watched Bill and Ted Face the Music, Tenet, and The Tax Collector. That's really cool. I did watch Bill and Ted Face the Music. I saw it on Thursday night. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun with it. I am not doing traditional reviews anymore. I've kind of changed my platform. But what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be releasing a video, basically a collective video of reviews that I'm making for new releases. I'll explain it in a future video, but it's actually going to be coming out like Wednesday. Is Wednesday the 2nd? Yeah, it'll be coming out Wednesday. So Wednesday, look out for this video. It's going to be reviews of. It's going to be a video with a collection of reviews that includes Bill and Ted Face the Music. What was the other one? New Mutants and Host on Shudder. And what was the last one? Tenet. Duh, Tenet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, guys. I'm like super, super thirsty. And The Tax Collector, I haven't seen that movie yet. I know it has Shia LaBeouf, I think, right? Like he got tattoos all over his body for the role. I'm pretty sure. I think it's that one, right? Have you watched Becky yet? That's the one with Kevin James, right? I don't think I have. No, I haven't. I was just gonna say I don't think I have. Well, then, I know I haven't. So if it's the Kevin James one, no, I haven't seen that movie yet. Is it good? I've heard kind of mixed things about it, Need. So let me know, dude. If you really liked it, maybe I'll have to check it out. Number 3. I don't get what you mean, Nathan. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what you mean. In a related issue, David Ayers and Shia LaBeouf are being targeted by critics for trying to portray a cholo even though he's white. The thing is, here's the thing, Zoe, and this is like me being real. I think one of the things, and we just talked about this, representation, right? I think it's very important for characters to be represented by the people that they. Um, okay, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to say this like in the most concise way I can. It's really important that characters are represented in a true way. And what I mean by that is you're not going to have King T'Challa, um, this king of an African country, being portrayed by Tom Cruise. That's just not going to happen. It doesn't give a sense of reality. It doesn't allow us to feel like the true authenticity of the character, or of the world that is surrounding this character. So I think it's really important that representation be real and be. I'm trying to think of like the correct. I'm trying to think of like the words in my head, but I can't like process it to my mouth for some reason. Like representation needs to be correct. I guess that's the best way that I can say it. So I understand why people would be upset about that. Um, so I don't have any comments really because I've not seen the movie. I don't know anything really about it. I didn't even know Shia LaBeouf played someone who is supposed to be um, represented in that way. I don't know anything about the film, so I can't really give you my best reaction to it or like talk about it because I haven't really heard anything about it, to be honest. Um, what are your predictions for the 15th Criterion announcements? Oh, this is great. Oh, juror number 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Sorry. Now I know what you're saying. Yeah, I think it was juror number 3. Pretty sure. Um, okay. Predictions for the 15th Criterion announcement. Uh, ooh, that's tough. Uh, man. Um, well, I'm trying to think of the ones that they've already announced. I know they announced the Bong Joon-ho movie, Memories of a Murder. So that one could be one of the ones that gets an announcement with a release date. There's a big difference between what movies are probably going to be announced to what movies I hope get announced. Like I hope Life is Beautiful. Like I really hope that movie gets announced. That would be amazing. Um, I'm trying to think. It's really really difficult. This is a really good question. I'm gonna say like 3. Okay, I'm gonna say Mystery of a Murder by Bong Joon Ho, which I'm excited for. I've not yet seen the movie. I've been waiting because it's coming to the Criterion Collection, so I want to watch it in Criterion. Or I want to watch the Criterion when I watch the movie for the first time. So that's why I haven't like watched it yet. Um, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna say a Spike Lee movie is going to be on the Criterion Collection. It's going to be announced. I don't know which movie, but I think a Spike Lee movie will be announced. And I'll say Irishman has already been announced. Um, Life is Beautiful. How about that? I don't know. I don't know what the third one's going to be. Um, I definitely think Spike Lee deserves a couple more films on the Criterion Collection, though. I'd love to see Black Klansman get a Criterion release, even though that movie might be a little too mainstream. I do believe Da 5 Bloods will get a Criterion in the future. Mark my words. I think Da 5 Bloods will get a Criterion release, and we'll see. I'm probably wrong, but I don't know. We'll see. Becky is really good. You'll dig it. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I've heard like it's funny. Like I heard about it like at the beginning of the year. I want to say like April or something. April or May or something like that was when it first came out, and then I I haven't heard anything since. So yeah, I'll have to check it out, dude. I've heard Kevin James's performance is very odd. That's all I'll say, because it's a very um, different character for Kevin James. The fact is that Shia LaBeouf's character is white, but he talks that way because that's the culture he grew up in. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Like, that makes sense then. True that, Zoe. Technically, that's his culture. To call it appropriation is hella reaching. LOL. Yeah, like I agree. That makes sense then, Zoe. Yeah. I mean, if that's the way he grew up, and that's what David Ayer is trying to portray on screen, then that definitely makes a lot of sense. Dude, they need to put Harmony Korine. I don't know how to say that last name ever. Harmony Korine's movies on Criterion. I'm not a big Harmony Korine fan, to be honest with you, Need. I've only seen one film, though. So I guess I'm not the best person to give my opinion. I've seen Spring Breakers, and I'm not a big fan of Spring Breakers. I thought it was a little odd. James Franco is very different in that movie. I remember one of the biggest appeals about that movie was that it was like the what is it, like the princess, the princess breaking the Disney princess is breaking out of the Disney shell, and Selena Gomez and Vanessa Hudgens leaving the Disney sphere and going and doing something more mature. So I guess from that standpoint, like, I appreciate it because they've gone on to do some different things. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Just I've only seen one movie. Granted, I've heard is that the same director who directed Gumbo? I've heard really good things about Gumbo. Have not seen it, so I might have to check that one out. Cobra Kai is on Netflix. Yeah, I know, dude. I watched. I've been talking about Cobra Kai for the past couple of years on my channel. I love the show. I think it's a really great show. Season 1 is far better than season 2, in my opinion. I think season 2, especially the final episode, they make some choices with a certain character that I don't like. It just felt kind of uncharacteristic. But it also is a good setup for season 3, because I don't know where they're going to go with season 3. Yeah, I quite enjoy Cobra Kai. It's kind of funny. I've actually been watching it again on Netflix. I'm on season 2 right now. But yeah, I have done reviews on both season 1 and season 2 back a couple years ago. Last year was season 2, I think. So I did reviews on my channel for both seasons of the show, and I quite enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a little CW-ish at times, but hey, and I'm not. If you love CW content, that's great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with CW content, but it's very formulaic in that way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. How's it going, Art? Good to see you, man. It's good to have you here in the live stream. As always, I know I know you're my, what am I trying to say? I know my fellow Halloween fan, Art, is always in these live streams. It's great to see. It's like anytime I never see you in the live stream, I'm almost concerned. I'm like, is Art okay? Are you doing good? So I'm hoping you all are doing great. Honestly, obviously with the tragic news that we got over the weekend, I hope that we're all healthy and we're all doing well. And yeah, just know that I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. You guys are great. Art in the building. Yeah, Art is here. That's right, Need. Everyone understands. Like, when Art's here, it's like the party starts. No, I'm just kidding. I grew up on Gummo and Kids. Oh, his Gummo. That's what it is. Okay. I didn't know he did Kids. I didn't know he did that one. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I have not seen Kids, but I have heard really good things. So I'm sure that, like, a lot of people feel that same way. I know a lot of people feel that same way about him getting some Criterion love, and I think he will. I just think that some directors are they're late to the party in terms of Criterion. Like, finally Bong Joon-ho is getting noticed. Finally Spike Lee is getting noticed. And their works are able to be on the Criterion collection. One that I hope very soon gets more love and more appreciation, even though, like, he's very mainstream, is Christopher Nolan. Tarantino would be another one that would be great. Yeah, there's a lot. I think Ryan Coogler's Fruitvale Station would be a great Criterion release. So there's like a lot of directors that they definitely need to give more love to, but we'll see. Criterion should announce an animated film. Yeah, Nate, my good friend Nate feels the same way. I'm surprised. Like, I think at this point, it's shocking that a Studio Ghibli film has not been on the Criterion Collection, especially something like Spirited Away. I would love for an animated movie to be on Criterion as well. They have a lot of good choices. Song of the Sea. You have, Studio Ghibli. You have, I'm trying to think. You have the movie that came out last year on Netflix, I Lost My Body, which was quite good. So they have a lot of options. It's just, are they going to ever kind of decide to put more animated films on the Criterion Collection? Because right now it just seems like they only care about Wes Anderson animated films, which is great. I'm not saying I love Wes Anderson, but and I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. But I wish that other animated films would get the same love that Wes Anderson's animated films get. Hey Gore, sorry I got distracted by the VMAs. It's over in 5 minutes. LOL. Is that what everyone's watching right now? I did see. I follow Machine Gun Kelly. I really like his new music a lot. I'm really into his new punk stuff. I saw that he won a VMA. I don't watch the VMAs clearly because I'm doing a live stream. But yeah, that's really cool. I know that. I guess I didn't even know that they were on tonight. Maybe something CG because each animated film on Criterion is in a different style. That's a good point. It's something that definitely has to be artistic, something different. And that's why I think Studio Ghibli would be really good because there are a lot of hand-drawn animations. So I think that you could definitely make that exception for some Studio Ghibli films. Yes, Nikki, baby. Don't you call me Nikki, Art. Don't call me that. It's all good, Art. I was kind of preoccupied. Yeah, so is that what everyone's doing tonight? Is watching VMAs? That's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen the VMAs in a long time. I don't know. Was it the VMAs where it was like this was a few years back? The Chainsmokers, they played with Halsey on stage, and I remember because I was watching with my mom, and Halsey was barely wearing a shirt. My mom was like, "That girl is like not even wearing a shirt. Like you could see everything," and that's kind of funny. I don't know if that was the VMAs, but I know it was some type of an award show on MTV. Because I don't know which ones MTV does. They do VMAs, they do MTV Movie Awards, and then what else do they do? Do they do? They must do other music awards, right? Let's see. I haven't watched award shows in the last decade, but in the last year there have been a few good ones. Yeah, I only watched the Oscars, to be honest with you. Everything else I don't really pay attention to. I love music, but I'm not like that informed on what artists are doing what. Even though I do have a friend who is actually a popular musician, and I want to say he got nominated for a VMA or like a Billboard award or something. I think he might have won too, but yeah, I don't really pay attention that much to other award shows that aren't the Oscars, honestly. The Zeman set came out a few months ago. It's 3 films that are mixes of animation and live action. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know anything about those films, so I didn't pick it up, but I did see that set. And they're coming out with a lot more sets. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the announcements too is a new set. I know a lot of people have been clamoring for Criterion to do more box sets, so I feel like they're going to have maybe 1 or 2 more box sets this year, announced at least. And I think a lot of people would be happy with that. Stop motion. Okay, it's over. What's up, Nikki, baby? What's good? You want to fight? LOL. Just kidding. No, man. I'm happy that you're here, Art. I was saying how it's always nice to have you in the streams, and every time that you're not in the stream, I kind of am concerned. I'm wondering if you're okay. I mean, you, Numanoid, Zoe, Nathan, all of you guys. I've seen you guys in here, a lot of the time. So it's really great and McWilliam, it's great to see you guys. Every week. I think it's really fun to be able to talk with you guys as a community. I really enjoy it. It comes with pop-up art. That's really cool. Yeah, I love like box sets that for the Criterion Collection that are really artistic, that are very creative and unique. And same thing with like covers of Criterions. That's the reason why I bought scanners, because I just thought the artwork was amazing. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I will be honest. I do buy a lot of Criterions based on what the design looks like on the cover. And I feel like I'm not the only one that does that. I feel like there's other people that do that as well. But it is something that I feel like is fun to do. You might not get the best movie in the world, but you also might get a really good movie. So you never really know. And then some movies that I love, like the artwork isn't really that impressive. I'm trying to think of some. Cold War was fantastic. Not a big fan of the artwork. Grand Budapest Hotel is really good, so I can't complain about that. Hold on, let me move this over because I'm trying to look at all my Criterions. And on the bottom there. The Gold Rush is pretty cool. It's a pretty good cover. I'm not going to lie. Repulsion is kind of boring. These are just covers. Charade is pretty good, actually. I like charades. There's quite a bit that I haven't even seen yet. Night of the Living Dead is cool, I guess. It's a movie though that I didn't necessarily need to buy because it is free domain. So yeah, let me just move this back here. Whew. Awesome. Sorry guys if I'm like not as energetic as usual. I'm kind of tired tonight, and it's been a long weekend. That's all I'll say. It's a great set. Sometimes it's the package. I'll look at pictures of the inside and instantly want it. Yeah, that's what I love about Criterion shopping. Sometimes you just get these surprise Criterions that just blow your mind, and you're just like, I want that. And sometimes it's just like reading the back, looking at what the description of the movie is, and realizing, wow, I need that in my life. I'm also like, my throat is so dry. Like I'm so thirsty right now. Next week, I'll try to get somebody on. And if any of you want to join my live stream, that would be really cool. The Princess Bride was one. Yeah, I bought that one. Princess Bride is my favorite movie of all time, along with Empire Strikes Back. So I had to buy those. Well, not those. Sorry, I had to buy it because I absolutely love The Princess Bride. It's my favorite movie of all time. I think it's one of the greatest films in terms of giving you every single thing that you want in a film. And it's just, there's so much nostalgia for me because I loved it as a kid, and I love it even more now watching it as an adult. So I love the packaging of it. I love that it looks like a book, and it's just, I love that Criterion. I love that Criterion. The only thing I don't like about it is it does feel a bit cheap. And I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but like the packaging doesn't feel as nice as I was hoping. So, but it is a very great set. I took a look at the packaging and wanted it, LOL. Haven't read it though. Yeah, I haven't either. I don't even know if it's open. I'm going to go show that to you guys real quick. So give me a second. I want to show you guys the packaging. Okay, I was wrong. It is open. So this is what the packaging looks like. Hold on, let me get, you're coming out of here. Awesome packaging. Absolutely love it. The back, I don't know, it's weird. I think there was like the little strip here, but it kind of like peeled off like some of the color. But it says, "As you wish." Obviously the famous line from the movie. I really, really love this packaging though. And when you open it up, it's a book. The Princess Bride, and it has some imagery here. There's actually a book that is called The Princess Bride. That's what the movie's based on. But it has like a table of contents, and what it has is basically what all of the other ones have, like these booklets that have like reviews and like critical analysis of all the films, or of the film, I should say, from different critics. And it's really, really cool. This one kind of is more in book form, which is really, really nice. And then you have the movie here. I haven't even yet watched it on Criterion. I'm going to get to that very soon, though. I love the movie so much. Definitely had to buy it, regardless of what the packaging looked like, because it's my favorite movie of all time. And I always pick on Nate and say, "Well, my favorite movie is on the Criterion Collection. You can actually buy it and watch it on Blu-ray." His is on the Criterion Collection, just on the laser disc. So it's kind of like no point now in having it, but yeah. And Red River came with the original novel. Yeah, there's some that do have that, I think, right? Or is it just Red River? Red, I can't even talk. Red River, because I thought there was another one that had a novel too that came with it, but I could be wrong. I know Vampire has it's not a novel, but it's like a booklet titled "Writing Vampire," which I have to read it. I think that's really, really cool. Fantastic Mr. Fox comes with part of the book, not I don't think the entire book though, because I have read the entire book for a class project that I did in college. Haven't bought a Blu-ray for a few months now. I did pre-order that first. Oh my man, me too, Need. Me too. Sorry, I'm just so happy that you bought that set. I as well pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it with the poster, the limited edition poster and lithograph. So yeah, because it was like the first 7,000 or something like that. I want to say like first 7,000 people get the limited edition poster and lithograph, and I did pre-order it, and so I'm super excited. I will be doing a unboxing on the channel when I actually get it. October 13th right now is the release date. Hopefully I get it that day. That would be amazing. I do live in the Salt Lake area, so there's a very good chance that I will get it the day it comes out. So yeah, dude, that's awesome, Need. It's so cool, man. Me and you together, we're going to be watching Friday the 13th, enjoying that box, enjoying the box set. And that's so cool that you pre-ordered it, dude. And we'll just have to talk. We'll definitely have to like have a discussion about the box set when it comes out and talk about the things that we like and don't like about it. And that'd be really cool, man. So follow me on Twitter and then or Instagram, and then we can talk to each other and we can talk about the box set when it comes out. That's awesome, dude. I actually felt nicer than I thought it would. Talk about the Princess Bride booklet. Yeah, it feels nice. It's just not. I don't know. It's a little cheap. That's all I'll say. It's a little cheap a bit, but it's all right. How's it going, Mr. Sushi? Good to see you, dude. Am I like dehydrated? I think I'm dehydrated, guys. Like, I don't know why, but it's like I drink water, I feel good, and then literally 2 seconds later, it's just like my mouth is dry again. It's weird. I'm doing good. Talked a little bit about Chadwick Boseman, and yeah. So I hope you're doing well, Mr. Sushi. And thank you for joining the stream. Mine is like that too, exactly like yours. It's annoying. Have you watched E2 Mama Tambien? I've watched like 10 minutes of it. Gotta say, I will finish the movie, but I gotta say, I don't think I like Alfred. Like, I don't think I like Alfonso Cuarón's style. I don't like Roma. 10 minutes into E2 Mama Tambien, it's better than Roma. There's actually a story there. At least it feels like there's a story there, but I don't know. There's something about him. I don't like his visual direction. I think he's a very talented director. I just don't like the way he tries to move a story along. It just doesn't feel like a regular cinema experience. But I'll definitely, but again, I haven't watched the whole movie, so I can't really give it a fair review or like give my fair thoughts on it. So once I do watch the movie all the way through, I'll let you know. But it is one of the movies that I'm going to be watching for my 50 foreign films at the end of the year project, which I really need to get on that because I've only watched like 13 or 14 this year. But hopefully I can kind of start ramping that up a little bit more. My favorite movie is Yee Yee. I've never heard of that movie. My favorite movie is Yee Yee. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I'm making some light boxes for movie posters out of cardboard. Can't wait to start collecting the posters. First one is for Q, the Winged Serpent. That's really cool, man. Yeah, I've kind of gotten into the poster game as well. Obviously, you can see these two right there. I absolutely love Spider-Verse poster. That is one of my favorite movie posters ever, and also my favorite Spider-Man movie ever. I just love Into the Spider-Verse. And then we have Mandalorian. I love that Baby Yoda poster. And then, man, I'm like squeaky. I will have the Friday the 13th poster, which is really cool. And then I have this one right here that's not hung yet, but it is for a documentary that I also have the Blu-ray of that I've watched like an hour of it. Haven't finished all of it yet, but In Search of Darkness. A journey into iconic 80s horror. I love horror. I love 80s horror. Yeah, so got to finish the documentary at some point. It's just like 4 or 5 hours long. It's like really, really long. This poster I will probably hang up around October during Halloween time. And definitely the Friday the 13th one. There's 2 posters I think that come for the Friday the 13th poster, for the Friday the 13th set. Geez, I can't talk tonight. I definitely will be hanging up that one. That's going to be a really cool one to hang up. Picnic at Hanging Rock, I think is what you're trying to say. Yeah, I know Nate really wants that movie. I know he's had that on his list for a while now. I don't know if he has it. That's a good question to ask him. I don't know if he ever got it, but I know that when we've gone Criterion shopping, he's talked about it a couple of times, how he wants to have it, or it's like always in the maybe get pile. See if I can make this. Ready? Boom. I made it. Sign me up. I'm ready for the NBA. And by the way, that was a joke. I'm horrible at basketball. Horrible at basketball. I do like the sport, though. It is a lot of fun. Also, True Stories comes with a CD of the soundtrack. Yeah, that's cool. I love Criterions that do really cool things like that, that add like really cool supplements that you wouldn't find in any other Blu-ray release. So yeah, True Stories. That's one I think. I don't know. Is it True Story or True Stories? The one with John Goodman. I know Nate was telling me that that's a movie that I should definitely get for my collection at some point because he really likes it. So, yeah, cool. Sorry, I got notifications on my phone. You got the posters too. I wish I grabbed that bundle. LML. I played myself. That's okay, Need. Yeah. It was. I think it was like the first 7,000 people. But it's cool that you got the set, though. I think the set to me is obviously the better end of the deal out of everything. And yeah, the posters are really, really nice that come with it. But dude, having that set alone is going to be so sick. Like literally being able to watch Friday the 13th Part 3 in real 3D is going to be worth it. Now, I don't have a 3D TV, but anybody who has a 3D TV that's like in my vicinity that I'm friends with, I'm going to go over with Friday the 13th Part 3 and watch it at their house just because I want to see what it looks like. I'm not even like a big 3D fan, but I just think it's really cool for those in the horror community, those that love 3D content, that they finally get Friday the 13th Part 3 in real astounding 3D. That's going to be really cool, and I'm super happy for those that have been wanting this for a long time, because people have been wanting that forever. One thing I wish that we get, but we're not going to get it, is the actual full cut of Friday the 13th Part 7. That movie was so neutered by the MPAA. I wish that we got the actual like realization of the entire film without any of the cuts or the neutering of the MPAA. That would be amazing. And I think a lot of people would spend like $100 alone just for that copy of the movie. But unfortunately, we will never see that because apparently it was all lost. So that's really unfortunate. Let's see. It's the Rona. It's the Rona. I don't know what you mean. Are you saying like Corona? Spider-Verse made me want to watch it again immediately after. Yeah, me too. I love Spider-Verse. It's the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. And I love Spider-Man too, but Into the Spider-Verse is incredible. The character of Miles Morales is so likable. He's so relatable in a lot of ways. And yeah, just a really, really great character. And I'm so excited for the sequel. I can't wait. I'll be there on opening night, and um, I'll be ready to embrace Spider-Man. What's really cool is my neighbors in Idaho. I live in Utah now. My old neighbors, their son, who I love. He's a great little kid. I think he might be 3 now, but he loves Spider-Man, but not any Spider-Man. Miles Morales Spider-Man. And it's really, really cool because his dad is from Peru, so he gets to see the representation at a very young age for someone who is is a lot like him, that grew up in a very similar situation. So I think that that's awesome, and I love Miles Morales, man. What a great character, what a great Spider-Man, and he's awesome. Nick, were you sweating the first 10 seconds of the stream? You were tugging at your collar hardcore. No, it's just I don't know. My undershirt is peeking through. Um, no, it is a little hot in here. It always gets hot in the office. It's just like I was kind of concerned because I thought a lot of people were like irritated with me because I had to like tweet it out and share it on Instagram and all that stuff. So it did take a little bit to kind of get going, but we're here now and everything's good. Are you gonna watch the Snyder Cut? Absolutely. Of course I'm gonna watch the Snyder Cut. I've been very curious about this cut and the fact that it's gonna be kind of episodic, or it's gonna be 4 1-hour, or it's gonna be 4 parts. I mean, I'm not saying that right. 4 hours cut into 4 different parts. So I think that's really cool that they're going to do that, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to the Snyder Cut, seeing what they do differently. I'm not going to I don't have high expectations that it's going to really change the movie a lot. And I do enjoy Justice League for what it is, the mess that it is. I do kind of enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun, definitely like a guilty pleasure, but I don't think that the Snyder Cut is really going to change a lot of the core of the movie, but I am looking forward to seeing his vision perfected. So it'll be really cool. Eyeballs flying at you. How's it going, Moses? Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. And if you're still here in the chat, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. You getting thirsty is Corona. Oh, okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm going to go grab another water real quick. And I have a water right there, but it's warm. So I'm going to go put that in the fridge. I'm going to go grab another water. I'll be right back literally in like 30 seconds. I apologize. Just let people know who are going to be coming in that I'm going to be gone for 30 seconds. If you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, usually I'm more prepared, but I'm dehydrated or something. So I'll be right back. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're back. That was probably less than 30 seconds, to be honest. But thank you guys for holding down the fort for however long that was. Okay. Nick, sing the Spider-Man song for us, please. Dude, I'm not very good at singing, but okay, it's how about this? I won't sing it, but I'll kind of just hum it in a way, hum sing it. It's like Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Can he swing from a web? Yes, he can. I think I can't remember it all the way, but it's like something like that, right? That's all you're gonna get from me right now, to be honest. You a fan of zombie movies? I just watched Zombie for Sale last weekend and it blew me away. Arrow just released it, by the way. I do love zombie movies. I think anything with zombies, I think is just such a cool and unique thing, especially if it's something different. Some of the best zombie movies, I mean, obviously, Romero's Night of the Living Dead is fantastic. I've never been a big fan. I know a lot of people really love Return of the Living Dead. I've never been a big fan of Return of the Living Dead, to be honest. I don't really like it. I think it's just a little too cheesy for me. And I watched it like a couple years ago for the first time, and I don't know, I just wasn't into it. I really like this movie called The Night Eats the World. It's a French English film. Um, Basically about a guy who wakes up from a party and he is the only one who has not been infected as a zombie. He's at this party, I think, because I don't know if there's like an ex-girlfriend. There's like some type of love. There's some type of relationship issue going on with this girl. He's at the party to talk to her, and she is not really wanting to talk to him. So she tells him to go into this room and wait for her, and she'll come and talk to him. And he falls asleep, and then he wakes up the next morning, and everyone is a zombie. And it's really cool. It's not like a zombie movie. There's not like a lot of gore. There's not like a lot of zombie madness or mayhem. It's really about this guy being alone and what that does to his psyche. It's a very interesting film, and it kind of looks more at the psychological angle of someone who is surviving a zombie apocalypse. Great movie, definitely recommend it. But yeah, I love zombie movies, man. I watched the first Spider-Man movie so much the DVD wore out. That's like me. I watched the first Spider-Man movie a lot. Now I own it on Blu-ray. It's been a while. I definitely need to revisit it again. But that was like me with the original trilogy of Star Wars, because I had the original VHSs, the ones that weren't retooled and redistributed by George Lucas. And I wore those VHSs out. Like, I don't even think they worked. So yeah, that's really cool, man. I love that first Spider-Man movie. It's fantastic, and you can't go wrong with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I'm drinking a Rona right now. I have it on Blu-ray now with the rest of the trilogy. Yep, me too. In a digibook. I have seen that version, by the way. I have seen that. I think I have a friend who has that version. I just have like a steelbook. I think like Best Buy did that and The Amazing Spider-Man as like their, I don't know, the collection inside of a steelbook. The steelbook for that one is fine. The one for The Amazing Spider-Man is damaged. I didn't take it back or anything. It was the last copy. I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't even really care that much about the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I like the first one a lot more than a lot of other people. But yeah, just a fun little story. I had that crap and it sucked. Oh, you're talking about Corona. You good? Yes, I'm good. Let's see. Nick, you need a mini fridge in your office. I completely agree. Someday. Right now, just being a college graduate, and my wife and I were trying to save up money to get like a car and to kind of get off of our feet and stuff. It's not really a priority right now, but yeah, someday for sure. You should be wearing a tank top and basketball shorts. I do not wear tank tops, actually. Never been a fan. I am wearing basketball shorts right now. And I just kind of like wearing a t-shirt, why not? If I'm going to be in front of the camera, you only have to see the top half of me, right? So like I could literally be naked. I'm not saying I am, but like just for fun, I could be naked on the bottom half of my body and you would never know, even in like the videos I record. But I still always, wear like shorts or pants or whatever, just because, I'm superstitious that way. Spider Pig. Yeah, The Simpsons, Spider Pig. When are we going to get a pajama party live stream? I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't wear pajamas. That's me. But we definitely have some really cool live streams coming up. I'm planning on doing another live stream with Nate and Jackson, and it's actually going to probably be on this channel. Right now, there's nothing fixed. I don't want to say that this is concrete, but we're looking at September 12th. Jackson, Nate, and I will come together again and do another live stream. We'll probably talk about Tenet. We might talk about some other newer films, answer your guys' live questions, and we'll have some people over from Nate's channel and stuff like that. So it's going to be a really, really big stream, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm probably going to do a live stream with Film Stock very soon on his channel at some point in time. You have a beautiful singing voice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's what my mom says. Have you watched Lovecraft Country? Yes. I love the first 2 episodes. Have not seen the 3rd episode yet. So don't say anything. Don't spoil it for me. I'm very much looking forward to watching the new episode. I'll watch it tomorrow. I usually tend to watch them like tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to Lovecraft Country episode 3. Maybe I'll even watch it tonight. I don't know. Right now, my wife and I, though, we are watching Monsters Inc. So yeah, let's see. Nick, I mentioned Yi earlier. It's Edward Yang's last movie before he died. He's one of the Taiwanese new wave guys. Dice K Beppu has a video on it. I've never heard of any of these people. I definitely Yi. I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me see. I'll read the description real quick. Set in Taiwan, the film follows the lives of the Jian family from the alternating perspectives of the three main family members: father NJ, teenage daughter Ting Ting, and young son Yang Yang. NJ, disgruntled with his current job, attempts to court the favor of a prominent video game company, while Ting Ting and Yang Yang contend with the various trials of youth, all while caring for NJ's mother-in-law, who lies in a coma. That sounds really good. It has 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. 2 hours, 53 minutes. It's a long movie, but I will have to put that on my list. That actually sounds really, really heartfelt. Hopefully, that's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if the movie actually is heartfelt, but it definitely sounds heartfelt, and I'll definitely have to put that on my radar. Thank you, Mr. Sushi. This guy's awesome. Who's awesome? You're awesome, Need. That's who's awesome. But that guy probably is awesome, whoever that person is. You guys watching the Batman fan trailer was hilarious. Thank you. I know some people didn't think so. We got some flack for it, but you have to understand something. We didn't expect it at all. It came out. It came out of a surprise. It was definitely a surprise for us. All three of us were just kind of in the moment, just like, talking about different things. And then you guys, addressed us and said, "Hey, the Batman trailer came out." We're like, "What?" And we just like stopped every single thing that we were doing. And just like, I think we were excited, and we also were unprepared because we didn't know that it was coming, and it happens, it happens. And I know some people weren't very happy about it, but it is what it is. It's life. All of us make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And it definitely made for a very fun moment on stream that I'll always remember. And I think none of us will ever forget. I think next time we'll definitely want to be more prepared and look at the options, look at the potential and the possibilities of something like that happening. Obviously, that day was a really big day for DC fans. And it made for a funny moment on stream for a couple minutes, but we did find eventually we found the right video, and it all worked out. So yeah, thank you I'm happy that you enjoyed that mess up. I guess this comment here, I had to accept it. So let's see. Sorry about that. Is it not showing up on here? I don't think that comment. All right, I'm gonna have to read it on here. Sorry, Mr. Sushi. It says, if you haven't seen an Edward Yang movie, you have to before you die. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. It sounds really, really good. I've never heard of Edward Yang, but I do really, really love Taiwanese culture. I've always wanted to go to Taiwan. I think that would just be such a cool experience. So yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out, man. Dice K Beppu is super nice. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he is, dude. That's really, really cool. Let's see. Edward Yang. He passed away in 2007. Wow. Was a Taiwanese filmmaker. Yang, along with fellow auteurs, was one of the leading filmmakers of the Taiwanese New Wave and Taiwanese cinema. He won the Best Director Award at Cannes for his 2000 film Yi Yi. That's really cool. Taipei Story, Terrorizers, Mahjong, Yi Yi. He didn't direct a lot of movies. He only directed like 8 or 9 films. That's kind of crazy. Not a lot. Not a huge filmography for Edward Yang, but yeah, I'll definitely check out his stuff, dude, for sure. Let's see, 10 credits. He directed 10 things. 8 feature-length films. One of them was a short. Another was a video. So 8. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out Yi Yi, man. Thank you for putting that on my radar. That's super awesome of you, and I love that. I love being able to have a community like this and be able to have you guys on here and you guys give me some really, really good insight on some films I definitely need to check out. So I will definitely check that out and I put that on my foreign film list to watch. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. If there's no more questions, I'm going to probably end the stream. And, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's been really nice talking to you guys. I will be on here next week as well. I try to do these every Sunday around 7:30. I'd like to have a fixed time. I think 7:30 is probably the best time. It's just usually the time that I'm more relaxed. I'm not doing a lot of things, and early Sunday I'm focused on other stuff. So if there is other questions or anything else that you guys want to comment real quick that we want to talk about, I could probably spend another like 5 or 10 minutes on here if you guys want to ask some questions, or we could do some rapid stuff. If not, then we'll just end the stream right now. So I will sit here for a couple, I don't know, for like 30 seconds, stare awkwardly at the camera, and just wait for you guys to ask questions. How's life? It's weird. I'll stop staring at the camera. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Here's a question. This is a good one. Hot dogs or burgers? I'm a burger dude. I love hamburgers. I do like hot dogs, but yeah, I love hamburgers. Have a good night, homie. I'm out. Peace. See you later. Need. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good night, man. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll be watching your content very soon. So I'll be definitely on there commenting, and hopefully we can do a collab someday. That would be really cool, man. So yeah, peace out. Hot or cold? Like, which would I prefer? Probably hot, because it's easier to cool yourself down than it is to warm yourself up. That's the Acosta logic right there. Actually, my dad uses that logic. So it's the Debonowitz logic. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it. We're going to call it a night. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I appreciate you guys for being on here, indulging me, looking at my ugly face for an hour and 20 minutes. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously with the sad passing of Chadwick Boseman, it hasn't been, the most enjoyable stream. It has been very difficult, obviously, but next week we can come back and we can laugh and enjoy each other's company. So we appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you're new and you're watching after the fact, hit that like button down below. It'd mean a lot. Also consider hitting the subscribe button and being a part of the community. We love talking about film, and I love having all of you guys here. And yeah, you guys are the best, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.